What's up guys, I'm back. Right before I left to go to on appointment, the Lotus started giving me a little bit of issues. The brakes started locking up and I never had time to really figure it out. So now it's time to figure it out. Even though I was gone for you, this bad boy started up. No problem. First try. She is a bit dirty though. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to jack the car up in the front, then in the back, and try to figure out which wheel is locking up. As you can see, e-brake's down. It's not in gear. She doesn't budge. Is it the front or is it the back? As you can see, that one spins. That one spins. Let's check the back. See, that one spins. But this one does not. So I'm thinking this is the culprit. So already I can tell it's been leaking. Might be too dark. It's been years since I've messed with brake drums. These look fucking nasty. One of the dilemmas I'm at is I'm not 100% positive of what rear ends in this car. I think it's a late 70s Corona, Toyota Corona, but I'm not positive. So I'm just gonna order parts, hopefully fit. If not, do more research. Now we just wait on parts. Hey, that was fast. Shoes. Some wheel cylinders. Ford Bronco. Well, I got good news and bad news. Good news. Everything looks about right. Look like it should fit. Everything looks about the same size, same brackets, and all that. I mean, it's not super bad, but I didn't realize that these brake shoes came with 2 sets. So I have a whole extra set of shoes. At least I have spells. Now I gotta take this apart. I think it's been about 15 years since I've messed with brake drums. We'll figure it out. Well, that was a pain in the dick. But now that this side's done, I need to jump on the other side. But first I need to center the car up. Give myself some room to walk. Small garage problems. So I got the car moved over a little bit. Got the wheel off. Got the drum off. Now we'll start ripping this thing apart. Hopefully it doesn't kick my ass like the other side did. Which I'll probably skip that part. See you guys in a few minutes. I got this side back together. So now all I have to do is bleed it and hope it works. Well, yesterday I bled the brakes. Well, I tried to bleed the brakes, but the brake pedal was like super stiff. Like I probably have about not even a quarter of inch of travel in the brake pedal. It's like super hard. Which I'm thinking might be the wheel master cylinder. This car has dual cylinders, one for the front, one for the back. So I ordered another Wilwood master cylinder. So I'll swap it out, see if that works. You know, just throw parts at it until something works. Hey, look what came in the mail. Got me a new master cylinder. Now I just gotta take the old one off. It's probably gonna be a pain in the butt. I gotta get all the way down there. And taking that battery tray made it a lot easier to get in there. That was convenient. Not much room for your feet. Or tranny. Well, I figured since I already have the brake assembly kind of torn apart at the pedals, I'll go ahead and buy a Wilwood brake balance, remote balance bar. That way I can adjust the ballast between the front and the rear brakes. This little knob. I probably won't put it on the dash. Probably temporarily mount it back here since I already have a hole. I really don't need it in the front of the car. It's not like I'm going to be adjusting while I'm driving. Got the new master cylinder in. So I had to hook up the line, put some fluid in it, bleed it. Hopefully it works. Probably won't. But before we can hook up a line, I need to do a bench bleed of the master cylinder. So I have a line going back into itself. That way I can pump all the bubbles out. And like magic, the line's back on and we're full of fluid. I never used one of these fancy one-person bleeding tools. Guess I get to figure it out. I got the brake lines hooked back up. I bled all 4 wheels, or not just the wheel. And now I got brake. See, before this was sticking and was bouncing back. Now it seems to be working a lot better. Now I can start working on the brake bias. Hopefully I can route it where it doesn't interfere with the gas pedal. It's gonna be kind of close. That thing took a lot longer than I thought it would. But it's all routed, mounted, and the gas pedal clears. Barely, but it clears. Now it's gotta put the tray back on, put the battery back on, put the hood back on. Take it for a test drive. Now that everything's back together, I'm going to go for a test drive. I don't expect it to run super great considering the car's been sitting up for about a year. Like, has old gas in it, these are old chains, you know. So wish me luck. I just got back from my test drive and the car did great. I'm actually really surprised on how well it drove from sitting up for so long. You know, it didn't bog or anything like that. All the brakes work pretty good. It stops now. Well, I guess it was stopping before the brakes were locking up. Now it's not locking up anymore. So that's good. And it just feels good to drive it again. Haven't driven it in a long time. Alright guys, that is a wrap on this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed making it. And just over there I'm rebuilding an engine. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in the next one. And that's about it. Catch you guys later. If you enjoyed that video, check out one of my other videos. If you'd like to subscribe, click on my face. Click on my face. Now which car do I want to drive? This one works.